Well, hello. Today I'd like to welcome you to my first impressions of an Astura 82. This is an Italian pen, I would guess, from the 1950s. I kind of doubt it's from the 40s for historical reasons. And very attractive. So rather than just looking at me talk about it, let's take a look at the pen. So this is the pen. You can see it has that same kind of, well, okay, I won't say the same, but similar ringed celluloid, kind of like the Parker Vacuumatic, but, you know, at an angle and with interesting shading and shapes in it. I mean, this is a beautiful finish. There's even kind of a wood grain deal to it. I really think this pen is pretty. Now, I've been recently doing a series of videos on pen restorations. This is one I had restored before I started that series. This one had to be resacked and cleaned. And I've just wanted to write with it, and I have to make myself behave so that, you know, I can film a video on it. It's a button filler. And at the other end, we have an Astura Nova 585, which is a percentage of gold in the alloy that the nib is made out of. And I'm almost seeing... So I kind of feel like maybe this pen needs a little heat setting. We'll find out. I am going to write with it, doggone it. So, of course, when I looked at this pen, the first thing I thought of was I wanted some kind of a, you know, reddish ink to go with the finish. But then I looked at it some more. I thought, no, I'm seeing a brown ink. So I'm going with Califolio Inti, which, I don't know, I guess it's sort of a reddish brown. But anyway, it'll be fun. Who cares? Oh, lots of nice bubbling. The pressure bar is really stiff, but that's okay. It's a brand new one. Or is it? No, I think it is. I think I put a brand new pressure bar in this pen, if I'm remembering right. It has been hard not to write with this pen, so you'll forgive me if I'm a little excited here. Woo! All right, let's use... this was given to me by a viewer. This, whatever it is, notebook from, not Tesco's. Oh, I don't see it in here anywhere. Anyway, it's one of their discount chains, and I wanted to say Tesco's, but I think that's in the UK anyway. It's one of those, All right, stop talking and just write with the dang pen. So we have the Astura 82. I can't remember all of a sudden if I showed you this, so I'm going to show you again. Maybe. Or not. Anyway, it says Astura 82 there. The ink in it is Califolio Inti. And I know this isn't really a repair series video, but let me tell you why I said I want to write with it first before I try heat setting it, because there could be nothing wrong with it. It could be just my eyes saying, oh, it shouldn't look like that, but it works just fine. So I will know that it needs heat setting if it dries up all of a sudden, or if in the midst of me writing with it, I suddenly find it just dripping all over the place and be like, yep, that's not a controlled leak. That's a crazy wild leak. So I think you can already tell I wasn't even trying there. This definitely has some flex. Very nice nib. Wetness and flow. Wet. And most of my pens don't do this. This one kind of squeaks on the paper. Some people call that singing. No problem there. Smear test. Just move over a little bit so I can write at a more normal angle. Yep, that's a wet one. And I always like to do some reverse writing for those who are into that kind of thing. That's really disappointing. So, not a reverse writer. And, of course, the world famous Peer Gustafson test. Yeah, I think that one passed with flying colors. I don't know about you. So, my first impressions aren't my well researched videos. COVID-19 thing, I'm filming more videos than ever thanks to teaching online. But I have to say, this is a pen I'm excited to learn more about. I know Astura was an Italian pen maker. I'm not sure exactly where the hierarchy was. I mean, this is a very nice pen, but they're probably maybe not at the level of Visconti. I don't know. They've like other countries, they've lost their. They've lost pen makers over the years. Gained a few. Just a few recently popped up. A few recently died. Just a steady churn. I am pretty pleased with this. So I'm curious to see if I need to heat set it or if it turns out it's just fine. One test I always like to do, although I'm unlikely to carry it this way, is a pocket test. It was a little tight there, but not impossible to work with. And I think you can see something I didn't mention earlier. This is a smaller pen, but I'm quite thrilled with it right at the moment. It's got the whole package. It's got the looks. It's got the fun nib, and it's one of my babies because I got to restore it. So what more could you ask for in a pen? So hope that was interesting. Hope it was useful. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.